Hey everybody, it's lunchtime. Happy Tuesday to everybody. I know a lot of you guys are probably on your lunch right now, and I'm in downtown LA. They're doing a lot of construction down here, and I believe there are a couple conventions going on. I'm Ubering today and just trying to get some work done and everything. But I just wanted to come on and just wanted to encourage you all today and just let you know that the Lord Jesus loves you, that I love you, and that you need to be encouraged. A lot of times as we go through our week, different things are going on in our lives and in the country, in the world, in our state, in our communities, and we get discouraged. And so I just wanted to come on here and just let you all know that I want to encourage you. I want you to know that it's a beautiful day. It's a Tuesday, whether it's raining, whether it is sunny. But I just wanted to encourage you all to know that the Lord loves you and that you can make it, and that we are praying for you. We're praying for your success. We want to see you do well. We want to see you be successful. We want to see you prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prospers. And, it's just a lot of things that we experience as humans in our daily lives. And we just need a little bit of encouragement, and that's why we go to Bible class during the week, is to be encouraged during the week, to learn more about Jesus. And I know in particularly I needed to be encouraged because of what's going on in my city this week. We have a lot of unrest in our city. And I know that I experienced that unrest when I was a young person. When I was a young person, I experienced unrest in our city. And it was only in a certain part of our city that there was unrest. The rest of the city was cool. Like right now, I'm in downtown LA, and everybody over here is going to work. They're getting up, they're going to the grocery store, and they chilling. I was over in Silver Lake last week. They're going about doing what it is that they do. It was only in a certain part of the city where there was unrest. And that's happening again because of Nipsey Hussle passing away. But I want to let you all know, those of you that live in that part of the city, this too shall pass. And you need to know that while it's going on, that you need to consider your humanity, right? You need to consider your mortality. You need to know that you're going to leave this earth. It doesn't matter whether it's a conspiracy theory. It doesn't matter whether somebody actually takes your life. You got to be ready to meet your maker. And you got to know that the Lord is making it available for you to receive salvation. He puts people in your path to tell you about his plan of salvation. And so I just want to let you all know that it doesn't matter what's going on in the world. It doesn't matter what's going on in your life. The Lord is the orchestrator, the architect of it all. All right. We don't know what tomorrow is going to be. And the Bible tells us to be anxious for nothing. Right. But we just have to understand that we have to continue to submit our will to God's will. Right. The other thing that I think I want to address in saying that our city has some unrest, I think that we can get a little bit of peace is if two things happen. We got some people that are on the land, and they need to just turn themselves in, and their families need to make a plea to them to turn themselves in. Ultimately, cities are built on families. Cities are built on families. And these families that live in these cities have influence over each other. I know that if my mom knew that I did something that I should not do, she would be blowing me up. She would be calling me on the phone. She would be texting me. She'd be FaceTiming me. She would be sending me pigeon mail. She would be getting in contact with me. She would be hunting me down. Okay? And I want to appeal to these families. Okay? That young man that was gunned down, he has a family, he has a mother, he has a father, he has children, okay? The young man that shot the other man, he has a family, all right? We are a community. We are a city. We are a nation. We are a nation of families. If I do something wrong to another family, my family is going to feel that. All right? They're not going to feel great about that. Most families want to feel happy about their family members. All right? So I want to appeal to the families. Get your family in order. It doesn't matter whether you're black or you're white or you're Latino. Get your family in order. It doesn't matter if the head of your family is a woman or the head of your family is a man. Bring your family together. Let your family know we're not going to fall out. We're going to agree to disagree maybe, but we're going to do the right thing by other people. All right? That's how cities function. That's how communities function. We have to be accountable to one another. All right? It shouldn't take the LAPD to get involved. You know that wasn't right. Get that family together. Call your family member. Say, look, you did the wrong thing. You're going to turn yourself in. Right? I know people probably say this, you talking spiritual. That's over some people's head. Nah, I'm going to tell you right now. If I did the wrong thing, my dad would be on my head. He would be telling me, you're going to turn yourself in. All right? I know that as African American people, we don't necessarily trust the institutions and the criminal justice systems, and we do need reform in these areas, but we need to get involved in the criminal justice reform in this country. We can't leave it to other people to dictate how our communities are run. All right? And I'm talking about we need to be involved in city government. We need to be involved in state government, federal government. We need to be involved in every area. It doesn't just matter whether you're poor or you're rich, right? If you have an interest, just like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, I don't agree with all the things that she has to say, but I know this much. That girl is speaking up on the behalf of the people in the Bronx. And she's saying what she thinks are in the best interest. Okay? So we got a situation going on in this city right now. And the rest of the city is chilling. It's only one part of the city that's in some unrest. And we've experienced this before. Let history teach us. Let us learn from it. We can stop and prevent these things in our communities ourselves. Okay? You know that family, appeal to that family. Let them know, you know what? We know that this is not working out the way that it should. We're appealing to your better judgment. Call your son, call your daughter with that car and tell her, turn yourself in. We don't need this unrest in our community. We don't need this problem in our community. We got enough issues that we're dealing with, that we're facing. If you got murderers in your family, you know they murdering people. You know they mowing lives down. You know they doing the wrong thing. You got to call them out, and you got to call them out in love. And you got to tell them, you can't do this. You can't continue to function like this. Okay? So I just want to let you all know I love you. The Lord Jesus loves you. This city is a great city. It's a place where you can flourish and you can grow. Yes, the cost of living is going up in this city, and it is hard to make it, but we can make it together. We can do things together. All right? I want you guys to continue to pray for those families. Pray for Nipsey Hussle's family, his children, his mother, his father. Pray for that young man and that young woman who are on the lam right now. Pray for them. God can touch their heart. They can turn themselves in, right? Our community can band together in love, and we can say, hey, look, turn yourself in, because it's not going to work out for you being out here in these streets, right? Turn yourself in. If you see them, you appeal to them. Turn yourself in, son. Do the right thing. The right thing is to stop the unrest, to stop the despair, the desperation. It doesn't have to be like that. Okay? My church is on 66 in Normandy. It's in the community that's being impacted. But I'm going to tell you right now, the rest of the city ain't tripping. Like I said, I was up in Silver Lake yesterday. They ain't thinking about what's going on in South LA. They could care less. Okay? the types of things that we need to do to create better community and commerce and business in our community, the rest of the city got it down packed. We the ones is behind because we have to come together and we have to figure out a better way to promote peace within ourselves, within our communities, within our families, okay? This is about families, you all. Appeal to each other in love. Tell each other that you're praying for one another and that you want to see each other prosper and do well. Okay? I want you guys to have a happy Tuesday. I want you all to be encouraged. I want you to know that I'm praying for you, that I love you. My pastor, he's a gentle man. He's praying for you. Peace Apostolic Church is praying for this city. Harvard Park Apostolic Ministries is praying for this city. We want you all to know that it doesn't have to go like this in this part of the city. In South LA, there doesn't have to be any unrest. That family, appeal to that family. Turn yourselves in. Don't be out here on the lam waiting for somebody to take your life. Turn yourself in to the Los Angeles Police Department or surrender yourself to the sheriff. If you want somebody to go with you, somebody can go with you so that you don't get all beat up and you can have your day in court. But we're appealing to that young man. We're telling you to turn yourself in. Stop this unrest in our community. We don't need that. We don't need to continue that type of desperation and that type of despair. Okay? We love you. We want you to be encouraged. We want you to know that we are a community. We are a family. I'm speaking up. I'm speaking out. If I did the wrong thing, my mother and my father would be calling me and telling me to turn myself in. And you all, you families, you know about these people. Tell them to turn themselves in so we can stop this unrest. As a matter of fact, that's why I started my church. I started my church on 66th and Normandy because I saw what happened when I was in high school in our city when we had the riot. Okay? And we didn't need to have that. That could have been circumvented. It could have been circumnavigated. We didn't have to go through that. All we had to do was speak up and say, enough, we're not going to do this. Okay? And we can say the same thing right now. We can say, enough, we're not going to do this. We're not going to continue this cycle that we've been on, this path that we've been on. Okay? I just want to let y'all know I'm praying for you. I love you. I want you all to do well. I want to do well. And like I said, the rest of the city ain't tripping about what's going on in South LA. Okay? We have to care. We have to be concerned. We got to do the right thing. Okay? These are families. Tell that young man and his family to walk him in to the attorney general's or the district attorney's office and turn himself in. He does not have to be on the lam like this. He did the wrong thing. We all know it. We all saw it. Tell him to turn himself in. And we can go on and we can try to live our lives to the best of our ability. Okay? Like I said, we're the ones that control our communities. We're the ones that live in our communities. We have to stand up and we have to say, enough. We're not doing this anymore. Okay? All right, I love y'all. I want y'all to be encouraged. I want y'all to have a happy Tuesday. I want y'all to enjoy your lunch. Looks like the Department of Water and Power is here about to kick me out of this place. But I just want to let y'all know I love y'all. And I want you to be encouraged. I want you to know that we are a family, that we are a community, we are a city, we are a state, we are a nation, and we can call on God and we can ask God to help us. And if you need some boldness, if you need some strength, let's touch and agree, and let's get out here in our community and actively take a role and call them out and say, hey, look, you did the wrong thing. Come on. Come on. You know, let's turn ourselves in. You know, nobody wants to see a loved one's life taken away like that. Okay? Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to experience that. You're putting your family through a whole lot of crises right now. All right? And we just want to let you know it doesn't have to be like that. You don't have to live your life like that. Okay? We can do better. All right? All right. I love y'all. God bless y'all. Y'all be encouraged. I love you. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Happy Tuesday.